Welcome to the world of birding. Before we set out, it's important to understand that birding is more than just spotting birds. It's about respecting wildlife, their habitats, and the rights of others. The American Birding Association's Code of Birding Ethics reminds us that the welfare of birds and their environment always comes first. Whether you're observing, photographing, or recording, always exercise restraint and caution. Remember, our actions can impact the birds we love to watch. Let's start our journey with respect and mindfulness, ensuring that every birding adventure leaves nature just as beautiful as we found it. Bird habitats are precious and often fragile. Supporting the protection of these environments is a key part of ethical birding. Whether you're in a city park or remote wetland, every habitat plays a role in the survival of bird species. Avoid disturbing nesting sites, roosts, and feeding areas. If you need to observe birds for an extended period, use natural cover or a blind to minimize your presence. By being mindful of where you walk and how you observe, you help ensure that birds can thrive in their natural homes for generations to come. In observing birds, it's crucial to minimize stress and avoid exposing them to danger. Limit the use of recordings or other methods to attract birds, especially in heavily birded areas or with rare and sensitive species. Stay well back from nests and important feeding sites. If you're photographing or filming, use artificial light sparingly and always prioritize the bird's comfort over getting the perfect shot. These small acts of restraint help protect birds and ensure that our presence doesn't disrupt their natural behaviors. Finding a rare bird is exciting, but sharing its location requires careful thought. Before advertising the presence of a rare species, consider the potential for disturbance to the bird, its habitat, and the local community. Only share details if access can be controlled and disturbance minimized. For nesting rare birds, it's best to inform conservation authorities rather than the public. This approach helps protect vulnerable species and ensures that birding remains a positive force for conservation. One of the simplest ways to protect bird habitats is to stay on established roads, trails, and paths. This minimizes habitat disturbance and reduces the risk of trampling sensitive plants or disrupting nesting sites. If you're exploring an area without clear paths, tread lightly and be mindful of your impact. Every step we take can make a difference in preserving the natural world for birds and other wildlife. Many birders can recall the moment a single bird sparked their lifelong passion. For some, it's the flash of color from a scarlet tanager or the cheerful song of a robin. These encounters connect us deeply to nature and inspire curiosity and wonder. Birding is more than a hobby, it's a journey of discovery, beauty, and personal growth. As you begin, remember that every experience in the field adds to your skills and enriches your life. Humans have an intrinsic connection to the natural world. Throughout history, we've been inspired by the rhythms of nature, from epic poems to religions centered on our relationship with the environment. Even in today's busy world, we feel a deep need to reconnect with nature. Birding offers a way to rediscover that bond, whether you're in a bustling city or a quiet countryside. Birds are everywhere, waiting to be noticed and appreciated. You might think nature is far away, but cities are full of bird life. From Central Park's colorful warblers to rare species in urban green spaces, birds thrive even in the busiest environments. With hundreds of species found in American cities each year, birding is accessible to everyone, no matter where you live. All you need is curiosity and a willingness to look up and listen. So many bird species around, getting started can feel overwhelming. Field guides list hundreds of possibilities and many birds look similar at first glance. But don't worry, birding is about exploration and learning. Start simple, focus on familiar birds, and gradually build your knowledge. Each bird you identify is a step forward on your journey. Bird identification isn't an exact science, and that's part of the fun. Relax and enjoy the process. Begin with birds you know well, like the American robin. By observing common species closely, you'll develop the skills and confidence to tackle more challenging identifications. Remember, every birder started as a beginner. Patience and curiosity are your best tools. American robin is one of the most widespread and recognizable birds in North America. Its brick-red breast and gray-brown back make it easy to spot. Take time to really observe robins, watch their movements, listen to their songs, and notice their behaviors. By getting to know this common bird deeply, you'll sharpen your observation skills for all future birding adventures. Expert birders are always observing, noticing subtle details and behaviors. It's not just about identifying a bird, it's about truly seeing it. Take time to watch a robin or any common bird, focusing on its shape, movement, and sounds. This mindful approach transforms you from a passive bystander into an active observer, deepening your connection to nature. Try this exercise. Go outside and find a robin or another common bird. Leave your binoculars and field guide behind. Just bring a notepad. Write down 10 things about the bird, from its size and color to its behavior and habitat. Ask questions and make observations. This practice helps you become an active learner and sharpens your birding skills. After spending time outdoors, you may notice new details: a robin's white-tail corners, a unique vocalization, or subtle differences in plumage. The more you observe, the more you want to learn. This curiosity is the foundation of expert birding. Every outing, no matter how brief, adds to your understanding and appreciation of birds. As you progress, you'll discover useful tools for birding: field guides, binoculars, notebooks, and more. Each has its place, but remember that birding is fundamentally about integration. Use your tools to support your observations, but don't let them distract you from the experience of being present in nature. Binoculars are helpful, but sometimes they can limit your perspective. Try bare-naked birding. Observe birds with your naked eye first. Notice their behavior, habitat, and overall impression before zooming in on details. This approach helps you understand the context and makes identification easier, especially for birds that are far away or moving quickly. Many birds can be identified by their unique behaviors. For example, the olive-sided flycatcher often perches at the tip of the highest dead branch and returns to the same spot after sallying for insects. Observing these patterns, even from a distance, can help you identify birds without needing a close-up view. Once you've observed a bird's behavior and habitat, use your binoculars to study plumage and structural details. Compare the experiences of birding with and without binoculars. Each method has its strengths, combine them for the best results. Enjoy the view, but always keep the bigger picture in mind. Birdsong is a powerful tool for identification. Step outside on a spring morning and listen. The dawn chorus can be overwhelming, but it's also full of clues. Birds often sing louder in noisy environments, making their presence known even in cities. Learning to recognize songs and calls adds a whole new dimension to birding. Identifying birds by sound can be challenging as descriptions of songs are often subjective. The best way to learn is by listening to birds in the field, then matching the song to the bird you see. Stay with the bird, watch and listen at the same time, and let the experience sink in. Integrative learning using both sight and sound helps you remember bird songs for years to come. Learning birdsong isn't just about auditory memory. The full experience, sights, sounds, smells, and even the feel of the environment makes the memory stick. For example, hearing a Townsend solitaire sing in a snowy pine forest is unforgettable. These moments create lasting connections between you and the birds you encounter. Keeping a field notebook is one of the best ways to improve your birding skills. Writing down observations helps you remember details and notice new things. Even a quick sketch or a few words can make a big difference. Over time, your notebook becomes a treasure trove of memories and discoveries. When you keep notes, you start to notice things you might otherwise overlook. Instead of repeating the same observations, you look for new behaviors, calls, or plumage details. This habit keeps birding fresh and exciting and helps you grow as an observer. Your field notebook isn't just a tool for learning, it's also a way to relive fond memories. Years later, reading your notes can transport you back to a special moment on the coast or in the mountains. The sights, sounds, and feelings come rushing back, enriching your appreciation for the natural world. Patchwork refers to the practice of intensively birding a special place close to home, like a park, backyard, or local wetland. By visiting your patch regularly, you develop a deep understanding of the birds and their behaviors. Every visit brings new discoveries, and the sense of personal connection grows stronger over time. Birding your patch becomes a routine, but it's never boring. Each day, you notice new patterns, behaviors, or changes in the bird community. Over time, you learn to recognize individual birds, track seasonal changes, and appreciate the subtle beauty of familiar species. Patchwork birding can be challenging, especially when trying to photograph or observe elusive species, but perseverance pays off. Each new discovery adds to your knowledge and deepens your appreciation for the diversity of life in your local area. The anticipation of what you might find keeps you coming back. Understanding the status and distribution (S&D) of birds is essential for identification. S&D refers to when and where a species occurs. Knowing migration patterns, seasonal changes, and local abundance helps you narrow down possibilities and make accurate identifications, even when field marks are hard to see. Sometimes, knowing the time of year is as important as seeing the bird itself. For example, certain warblers migrate at specific times, and their presence or absence can help you identify them. By paying attention to timing and geography, you become a more effective and confident birder. Many resources are available to help you learn about bird status and distribution. Regional books, journals, and online platforms like eBird provide up-to-date information on where and when to find different species. By consulting these resources, you stay informed and can track changes in bird populations over time. Birding is like any skill: the more you practice, the better you get. Spending time in the field is the most important thing you can do. Whether you're at a famous wildlife refuge or just watching birds at the bus stop, every moment adds to your experience and enjoyment. You don't need to travel far to enjoy birding. Everyday activities, walking the dog, waiting for the bus, or playing with your kids, offer opportunities to observe birds. Turn off distractions, tune into your surroundings, and you'll be amazed at what you discover right in your neighborhood. Each experience in the field, no matter how small, contributes to your growth as a birder. Over time, these moments add up, building your skills and deepening your appreciation for the beauty and diversity of birds. Birding is a lifelong journey. Enjoy every step along the way. Modern birding sometimes separates identification from understanding behavior and ecology, but the best birders integrate both. Learning about a bird's microhabitat, its specific preferences for certain plants or environments, can be just as important as recognizing its feathers or song. Birds often have very specific microhabitat preferences. For example, Nelson sparrows prefer low-lying swales with cattails, while Baird's sparrows like drier areas. Knowing these preferences helps you find and identify birds more effectively. Sometimes, even man-made habitats like culverts or landfills attract certain species. Observing how birds behave in different microhabitats can reveal important identification clues. For example, shorebirds on a mudflat may separate themselves by behavior, some bunch together, others spread out. Noticing these patterns helps you distinguish between similar species even at a distance. The best birders use a holistic approach combining field marks, vocalizations, behavior, and ecology. By integrating all these aspects, you gain a deeper understanding of each bird as a living, dynamic being. This approach makes birding more rewarding and meaningful. Flight is one of the most distinctive features of birds, yet we often stop watching when they take off. Observing birds in flight can reveal important identification clues: wing shape, tail length, flight patterns, and even unique calls. Don't miss out on this dynamic aspect of birding. Some birds are best identified by their flight calls. For example, American pipits say pipit in flight, making them easy to recognize even when you can't see them well. Learning these calls and watching flight behavior adds another layer to your birding toolkit. Birds are incredibly variable, no two individuals are exactly alike. While field guides simplify identification, real birds often show a range of colors, patterns, and behaviors. Embrace this variation as the spice of life. It's a reminder that nature is dynamic and ever-changing. Birding has evolved over time, from the early days of simple field guides to today's complex understanding of species and subspecies. Advances in science have revealed that many birds we once thought were a single species are actually complexes of multiple, closely related types. Staying open to new discoveries keeps birding exciting. Some birds, like the red crossbill, are so variable that even experts struggle to categorize them. Differences in calls, behavior, and even bill shape can indicate different types or species. It's okay to be uncertain. Birding is about exploration and learning, not always having the right answer. Birding skills, like playing music or sports, develop best when started young. But don't worry if you're beginning as an adult, enjoyment is just as important as expertise. Every birder, regardless of age or skill, can find joy and wonder in the world of birds. Children are natural birders, curious, enthusiastic, and full of energy. Birding with kids is a wonderful way to share your passion and inspire the next generation of nature lovers. Their fresh perspective can help you see the world anew and remind you of the simple joys of discovery. Birding is a lifelong journey of exploration, learning, and connection. Whether you're just starting out or have years of experience, there's always something new to discover. Stay curious, respect wildlife, and cherish every moment in nature. Happy birding!